Hello everyone. So I thought I would share this with you guys. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, more than a couple weeks ago, whenever Amazon Prime Day was, the Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers were on an amazing sale, which I had posted about on my Facebook page. If you're not a fan of my Facebook page, I always link it below the video because time-sensitive deals, that sort of thing, I post about on there. Anyway, first order of business is these now come in sets of 80, which they didn't before, or maybe if they did, none of us seem to know about it. The biggest set you get was 60, even though there's 80 colors, which never made any sense. Did not make sense. So now all of a sudden you can finally get the whole set of the clean color markers as a set of 80. So I did order them on Amazon Prime because that day the price of me getting the additional 20 markers that I didn't have, I have the 80 set or the 60 set, and I was going to eventually get the remaining 20 markers. This actually wasn't that much more, so I justified it, of course. In my case, I doubly justified it because a lot of people, which I get, it wasn't like, what are you going to do with all these extra markers? But in my case, I'm actually going to give my original set to my oldest daughters because they have been a huge help since the move, and this is going to be a fabulous gift for them, I think, because yeah, they love all the coloring stuff like I do. So really, it was, rather than buy a whole nother set, these are great. So, and I haven't even had these for very many months, so they're gonna get a ton of use out of these. So another thing I get asked is storage. I have this Storage Cube X Storage Cube. I will link to this as well. You can get them through Simon Says Stamp as well as Amazon. So I got mine through Simon Says Stamp. I had to pay a little extra for shipping, but these are really hard to find in Canada for a decent price anyway. And through Amazon, anytime I've checked, the shipping was insane, or they wouldn't ship to Canada because it is quite big. And as far as I know, these will fit all 80 markers. This is how 60 looks in here. So I've got space. So that's going to be awesome. And then for my little labeling system, like the markers, when they come in the set. Oh, and the other thing I should mention, these are labeled funny on Amazon. Through other like actual websites, they're just Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. When you see them on Amazon, they're usually called Kirtaki Feud markers. They'll have a funny name, whatever, but they're the exact same thing, and they come in the exact same container. And I've noticed with the sets, they don't come individually wrapped. I'm almost positive my 60 set didn't either, which is really nice because these are a pain to unwrap this many markers. I think when you buy them open stock, they do come like sealed plastic that you have to, you know, peel off and all that. So they come just like so. No marker, no marking or anything on them. This is something I picked up from Jennifer McGuire, and I really, really, really like this system. So I'll just quickly, so all I do, here, let me zoom in here a little bit. So all I do is color just a little bit, don't need very much. And then I only wet about half of it and kind of pull a color out a bit. So you can see how it looks, both full strength marker and watercolored a bit. So once it's kind of reacted with water, and then I obviously scribble off any excess color. And I will do this for every single marker. So for this whole big 80 set, I am going to be doing this 80 times. So I plan on maybe sitting in front of my TV for once and actually watching a bit of TV while I do this, because it's going to be time consuming. Once they're dry, which these obviously aren't, but once they are dry, I have a little 1/4 inch circle punch that I've had for eons. It's an old Stampin' Up! One, so I've had this for like 12 years, maybe longer. But I punch out my little swatch here. So I'll punch them out, and yeah, definitely will wait until they're completely dry before doing this, but I'm just doing this for camera sake because otherwise, like, this already tore, but it's irrelevant. And then I just take a little bit of glossy accents and I glue, I add a little dab of glue. So I'll just show again on here. take a little dab of Glossy Accents, and then I'm going to, I'll end up pressing it onto the lid and then letting it dry, and it's good to go. So I will have the color marking on the lid, and I personally do not recoat these. I know some people did for longevity and all that, like adding a dollop of Glossy Accents to these. I don't bother. I didn't with these, and like I said, I've had these, let me zoom out again. I've had these going now since I'd got these, I think, for myself at around Christmas time. Maybe it was before that. I forget when I got these. I don't even remember. Anyway, and I haven't had a problem with these. Like, they've been just fine as is. And plus, adding Glossy Accents can, like, make that color move and stuff because it's a liquid product. So I'm just not going to bother. And it's a whole extra step. So I'm just going to add them as is to have all these labeled. I did think about just keeping a set and giving like the new ones. But then I was like, I would have to go through every single marker. So regardless, it'll be nice for the kids too, because this is how I use them. I keep mine stored on their side. And I think technically with these, it doesn't matter how you store them. It's up to you. You can store them vertically or horizontally. I store them horizontally because I have them on the end of my desk, and then I can just see all the colors at a glance, and I just grab, you know, by what colors I see on the lid. That's how I work with everything. That's how I choose my colors. I don't go by names. I don't remember the names half the time. I just grab, you know, I want a certain shade of brown, so I'll grab whatever one catches my eye, red, blue, green, etc. So yeah, that's how I organize them. That's how I store them. I'm super excited now to have all the colors, because anyone who knows me knows I have issues. I need to own all the colors, and it has bothered me that I was missing 20 markers. So it's kind of win-win. Amazing deal on these. My kids are gonna get a really awesome coloring gift, and I'm kind of excited to get this video filmed now that it's done. It's kind of late at night. So tomorrow I can give this to them, and yeah, I think it's going to be kind of exciting for them. I hope they love it. I think they will, because yeah, anytime I color with these, they get pretty excited. So yeah, I will have links, as always, in the description box below the video. I'll have a link to my blog post. I'll post a link to this, as well as all the other sets. You can get them in all kinds of sets. I do get asked a lot, you know, what colors do I recommend? What set should I start with? I don't like telling people what to buy. You know, and colors are it's a personal preference, anything. With these and with anything, you can start, you do not have to get the great big huge set, you know, you don't have to be nuts like I am. You know, you don't need to have every color like I do. I've seen a lot of people have loads of fun with just the 12 packs, the little 24 packs, that sort of thing. Like, that's a lot of colors, and they're usually a good variety. So that's why I'll link to all of it. You just choose whatever works for you. Or even just get a small pack, or even a few open stock if you want to just try them out and experiment. Because that's the thing too, is it just depends on what kind of coloring you want to do too. I know when I first got them, I wasn't 100% sold on them, and I paid full price for my original set, which I don't regret. At the time I did, when I first got them, I was like, oh no, these are going to be awful, because I was struggling with them. The first few cards I did with them were not very good. I just was not happy with them. But then once I kind of got the right mix of the right type of paper, everything else, I've shown a bunch of videos using these lately, and you guys know I love them. I absolutely love these. The color is vibrant, they're awesome. I absolutely love them. So no regrets. No regrets paying full price. I would have paid full price for these if I could have afforded it. But I couldn't, so the sale was amazing. And yeah, highly recommend them. And that's all I have to say at the moment. I'm going to be doing a ton of little tiny swatches over the next goodness knows how long. Maybe I'll stay up late tonight and get them all done at once. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're interested in anything, links are in the description box down below. And I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye!